Welcome back. This is the last war of the season, and we've matched ZEEN. They are a P1 alliance, and they are not pushing. So it's a more relaxed war. I believe Noon has matched a P1 alliance as well, so it'll be a more relaxed war for them, and both of us should respectively win our wars, so there should not be a change in the standings as far as first and second are concerned. So starting out here, I'm going to be on path 6. I have this Maw, and this node is Spiked Armor and Combat Deja Vu, which really do not matter unless there's specific champs on this node that can take advantage of that kind of thing. But Maw is really not one of them. I'm really not going to take that much damage from Spiked Armor. And my game plan for this is if I happen to land a parry, I'll knock him down with a heavy to stop him from getting focused. Otherwise, if I don't get the opportunity to do that, I'll just pay attention to falter. And right here, I'm going to get a chance to, so I knock him down and then bait out this special, get to my special 2, and I'm going to launch it, and down he's going to go. So next up, I have Null on 22, and this is my R4 CGR War debut. I originally ranked him for Battlegrounds, but it's actually going to be really fun getting to use him in War. So I have Dexterity off, and I'm using a Power Start 1 with half suicides here. My game plan for it is bait heavies for openings. I'm going to use the Power Gain Judgment to start off, and then I'm going to use the medium combo ending judgment. I do not know what that is called yet. Go straight into special 2. It's going to push me to a special 3. I'm going to launch it, and then it's not quite going to kill him, so I'm going to block coming out of it, wait for an opening, and I'm going to launch my last special 2, and that's going to finish him off. Alva actually sent me a video of him doing this exact fight, and after watching it, I realized that he is a CGR master, and I decided that I was just going to copy everything he did down to a T, and I did, and the fight worked beautifully. So thank you very much, Alva. You are a CGR master. So next up here, I have this Chavez, and I'm taking her with S99. Now I put Dex back on. I'm just kind of dumb. I could have left Dex off the entire war because all of my CGR fights I have it off for. And Spidey 99 does not need Dex, but unfortunately I am not that smart, so I kept swapping it back and forth. And I'm just realizing now that I didn't have to. So my plan for this Chavez is bait special 1s, keep my wither up, and I'm not really too concerned with the power sting damage. I figured I would probably only throw 1 or 2 specials in this fight, and the power sting damage comes out to about 5,500 if I throw a special with 1 on. I was able to wait it out before I threw my special 2, and that pretty much kills her here. So even if I had thrown it with it on there, it would have just been a single potion, which is really not that big of a deal. And then next up, I have this Goblin on path 6, and following him, I have Apocalypse. So I'm taking these 2 fights with CGR. I took Dex off once again, and I'm going to follow the same exact strat that I did for Null. Except I can parry in this one, so I don't have to bait heavies for openings, and I'm actually going to be able to cycle 2 special 2s here. It's not going to push me to a special 3 on the first one, and that's going to finish him off nice and easy. And for the Apocalypse, when you parry on that node, it puts a passive disorient on you. So my plan was to parry for the first combo, which will give me the Power Gain Judgment, and then after that bait a heavy for the second combo before I launch my special 2. And the special 2 is going to push me to a special 3. I have full suicides on now, and the special 3 is going to kill him. I didn't know if the special 3 would kill him or not. I figured it probably would, but you don't want to let Apocalypse throw specials in this fight. 1, I don't have Dex on, and 2, any hit from a special that you block gives him a passive prowess, and at 3 or more, it makes his specials unblockable. So you want to avoid letting him throw a special whatsoever. So just in case the special 3 didn't kill him, I was going to block and get an opening the same way I did in the Null fight by baiting a heavy. But fortunately enough, the special 3 is going to kill him. And then last up in section 3, I'm going to have Wong on node 54. Now, I'm pretty sure I've taken him there before, but I really didn't want to go searching for the video where I had taken him. I know it's probably been at least a couple seasons, like maybe 3 or 4, and searching through that many videos can be tedious. So I just kind of came up with a game plan on my own. I'm going to use a Power Start 1, stick to special 2s, and I'm just going to do my best to maintain my first Wither. The Wither doesn't necessarily matter in terms of power control, because the only passive power that he has is when he throws a heavy. However, I want to have it for a unique debuff for my special 2, because Spidey deals more damage per unique debuff on the opponent, and I wanted to maintain that. So my game plan is just special 2 cycles and bait the special 1 from him. And after throwing my first special 2 here and seeing how much damage it actually did, I knew that the fight was going to go pretty smoothly. And I was paying attention to his Eldritch energy, but in the flow of the fight, I saw that I really wasn't going to have to worry about knocking him down to remove it, because he was going to be dead by the time it got to a point where he could burst it and potentially one-shot me with it. So he goes down there, and we do end up winning this one. BG1 got its 8th donut of the season, and we finished with a record of 6 deaths as a battle group for the season. BG3 tied those stats exactly, and we both set a record in GT for the most donuts in a battle group in a season. So that was super cool to be a part of, very exciting to do, and the little competition between BG1 and BG3 will continue into next season, I'm most positive. And normally I do not do reward opening videos, however this is a very special season for me, so I am going to record the rewards, and I have a few more things to say at that time. So that's all she wrote for this one. Thank you very much for watching, and congrats to New Nation and JA on top 3, and congrats to the rest of GT. This was a hell of a season, guys, and it was an honor playing with you. It's been really fun, and I look forward to seeing what we can do in the future. Thank you.